Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and we're going to play unicorns. I mean, come on. If you aren't playing unicorns, you're doing it wrong. And so Emisizzle the Blessed came out with JUMPSTART. JUMPSTART is out and available and it's super fun stuff here. So 4 mana cost, 4/4 unicorn, and it's kind of a unicorn lord. So first off, 3 mana, exile another target creature you control, then turn it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So that ability actually could go infinite with Burning Tree Emissary, but they just suspended Burning Tree Emissary from the format. So I was planning a deck around that initially with Zirda to be able to make the cost less, to then be able to use Emerald's ability more often. But then Burning Tree Emissary got suspended, not banned yet from Historic, and so we figured that's probably not the best way to go. But there's also more text here. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it. If it's unicorn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. So we can't just for 1 mana make our Mesa unicorn that comes in with Emil on the battlefield be not a 2/2 lifelinker, but a 4/4 lifelinker, which is pretty busted. Actually, really powerful. We also have a few other ways to kind of grow all of our unicorn stuff, as well as just go really wide. So we also have from JUMPSTART quite a few cards that are really powerful here. So I'll go through these a little bit more because I know I'm not as familiar with a lot of the JUMPSTART cards as well, and so I'm sure you guys haven't checked into them quite as much. There's 500 new cards that just kind of dropped out of nowhere. It's kind of cool. By the way, that's a sweet unicorn token. Okay, so Blessed Sanctuary, 5 mana, prevent all non-combat damage that will be dealt to you and creatures you control. So no damage dealing board wipes, no burn to the face, and so that does dodge a lot of the issues with a typical, creature tribal deck. And then whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you create a 2/2 white unicorn creature token, which then we can put 2 counters onto it for 1 extra mana. And then we do just have like a bunch of unicorns in this deck. We do have lots of ways to just gain life because we have a bunch of like 2-drop mana unicorns, but it didn't really feel like I wanted to make sure we could actually keep a little bit of the combo alive. So I still have the combo in here. I still have Zirda, not a unicorn, but what we can do is with Emil, with this, all of a sudden we get to, with Blessed Sanctuary, just basically pay 1 mana to create more 2/2s, and so we can keep blinking things like the Mesa Unicorn, the Bright Mirror specifically. We can blink it over and over again. Whenever it enters the battlefield, tap up to 1 target creature. You gain life equal to that creature's power. So you can stack everything here. So it'll enter the battlefield. You can put a counter onto it if you want to. You can have it tap itself, gain 4 life or 2 life if you want to spend the mana that way, and then you can have it blink again for 1 mana with Emil if you have Zirda. So that's kind of the game plan with this deck, is just get a little bit of extra value with Emil the Blessed. Emil is busted. If we don't have Emil, we do have a few other things in here with Path of Bravery. As long as your life total is greater than or equal to your starting life total, creatures you control get +1/+1. So it's not just unicorns. We can have a board that is not just focused on unicorns here, even though we are unicorn tribal. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control attack, you gain life equal to the number of attacking creatures. So we're basically just like a life gain deck. We're trying to outvalue them with life gain, outvalue them with creatures that become 4/4s and big stuff, all that jazz, and just kind of be awesome. And that's what we're going to do. We can also turn our things like Soul Warden and I'll See the Life's Bounty into unicorns with Majestic Auricorn. That's really like the only reason it's in the deck, but it's awesome. And then 1 Inspiring Unicorn in the deck as well here to be able to give +1/+1 to all attacking creatures whenever it attacks. And the last unicorn here from JUMPSTART, a new card, is Ronom Unicorn. 2 mana, just sacrifice it, destroy target enchantment. I'm intrigued to see if this actually comes into play in the sideboards, like over things sometimes like there's the dinosaur in green that's 3 mana and you have to pay 1 to sacrifice. It doesn't destroy artifacts as well, but being able to just have instant speed, be able to destroy stuff with no cost is actually really nice. And so hopefully we run into, if we run into enchantments that we need to destroy, great. If not, that's totally fine. And anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Sneaky, and yeah, we'll go ahead and keep this. So as long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, we get to have Path of Bravery start going off for us. So should be fairly easy for us to get to. Yep, no blocks. Take it down to 19. They didn't play anything extra. All right, go All See the Life's Bounty. We'll go ahead and just swing in. Pass the turn. Ooh, death touching zombies. Not the bestest. Okay, down to 19. That's my turn. We'll see if we can kind of get them here. So Path of Bravery, play it out, see if they haven't seen this at all. So it has to be greater than our starting life total. So swing in with both. Because 2 attacked, we get up to 21, we get to attack in. We would love to kill Death Baron with either of these. Getting rid of a Lord with a bunch of Death Touch, that's definitely worthwhile to us. That's big. That's bad. All right, so Emiel can give us blockers for that all day long, as long as we hit a land here. So play Emiel. And no attacks, pass the turn. Death Touch, yeah. We'll probably just block with All Seed of Life's Bounty. Kind of forgot about the gem palms. All right, so block here, block here. This doesn't have Death Touch. Do they have a combat trick is the question. We really need to keep this alive. Yeah, just block like that. So down below Path of Bravery, we also just have Brightmare potentially tomorrow, this next turn. All right, so here's a question. Do we go Blessed Sanctuary? We can also just play Mesa Unicorn. Blessed Sanctuary has a much higher upside. Even if we don't really get the value from the Path of Bravery. So I think that we play it out. They're leaving up a lot of mana. I'd like to attack in here, but I don't think that we can. It could just be drawing a card with Castle Locthwain. No attacks, pass the turn. All right, we get to play the long game here a little bit. And this is what someone was saying, is that, like, yeah, this new historic meta is going to be really OP. This is the reason why we're playing in free play versus anything else. We're here to have some fun. It's probably not going to be that great in comparison. Yeah, no blocks, we'll take it. We lose the Path of Bravery value, but we end up gaining a lot more life with Soul Warden and create a few more blockers. No! Nice. Oh, that's the worst. All right, we can still make this work though. Just any creature. All right, Mesa Unicorn. And I guess Brightmare. Tap down. So we could tap other creatures. So I guess we tap the Rotting Registrar. I do forget about that. And we gain 7 life based off of his power. So that works. I think I need to go up to another 2 copies of Brightmare because it is really good. We could just kill it here. I think killing Liliana is more important though. Having more stuff to be able to swing in. Alright, Grave Marshal. Open the graves. Alright, lots of zombies gonna be coming. So they attack in, we gain 3 life, go up to 19. Not quite enough to actually get to where we can kill. We lose 2 zombies, they draw 2 cards, Liliana goes down to 1. They get another zombie. Only when creatures they control die. I think we still have to swing in. The card draw is the biggest issue here. But I think that this lets us keep a wide enough board to have a bigger shot here. Oh, I forgot. So, wait. So when one or more creatures attack, you gain life equal to the number of attacking creatures. Why do we go up to 21? Oh, with Mesa Unicorn hitting. I don't feel like we should have gotten there with that, but oh well. All right, so going wide. So this is the power of Blessed Sanctuary just in general. Like, this is the OP thing that we're doing. Some people just can't deal with life gain in general, and this is where it's powerful. I mean, Liliana is really, really annoying, but now we can give something unblockable or protection and swing in. All right, so one card left in hand. I think we give protection after the fact. We just make sure that Liliana dies. They draw a crap ton of cards, and we have to deal with that later. So let's go ahead and attack in. Send 5 things at Liliana, maybe 6 in case they have removal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six things at Liliana. Actually, I guess we send this at face. Unicorn here. And we're basically just planning on sacking the All Seed of Life's bounty. We're also going to gain a crap ton of life real quick. Everything gets +1/+1. Okay. We lose life equal to the number of zombies they control. 4. They have a new card in hand. They're not blocking. All right, so everything goes through. Ooh, I don't know why they wouldn't try to go for more card draw. Maybe they have another Liliana. All right, another Mesa Unicorn. We still have protection from All Seed of Life's bounty. We get 2 more bodies on the battlefield for blocking. And dude, this is what this deck's trying to do. This is sweet. I mean, if you think about it too, if we did have Zerda and Emil as well to just blink things over and over again, we get to create more stuff every turn and just kind of have a thing going the whole time. Oh, the token art. Yeah, this token art is beautiful. Love it. I love when they do a good job with their tokens and stuff. It's great. I wish you could keep looking at this stuff while you play. Anyway. All right. MEL comes out. Yes. Yes, please. And I think we also just swing all in aggressively. Decline. We'll hold up All Seed of Life's bounty. All right, 9 attackers, swinging all in. They don't have any way to gain life. And we crushed them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. We had 9 attackers. Yep. That'll do. Dude, this is so good. So I'm actually a huge fan of Path of Bravery. I think that the ability to gain life in a deck that's trying to just pump creatures is what lets you go long enough to get the value that you need to actually win with it. So the game is over here. Double blocking one of them. That's cool. Shablamo. Dude, I love it. Right up against Tinta. Bring it on Tinta. Playing up against a Jengatha deck. Hopefully this isn't just like Rakdos sack stuff. But this hand on the play would be a lot better. We'll see. We can just turn our All-Seed Life's Bounty into a 4/4, you know, do some pretty cool things there. Vigilance Lifelink 4/4, pretty good stuff. Well, hello there. They don't play creature. Daybreak Charger lets us get in for a little bit more lifelink and damage. Ooh, do they block here actually? With 2 Llanowar, probably. I think it's still what we do. We have another All-Seed Life's Bounty. I'm fine killing into Llanowar here, slowing them down a little bit. Takes it down to 17. Escape to the Wilds. Ooh, all right. And Grazer. All right, Soul Warden. Life's Bounty, gain some life. Go for the swing. That is one thing. I did not put Heliod into the deck. I was trying to stick with more like new stuff, not the cards that are already around, but Heliod feels like it would be really busted here. Or like a Johnny's Pride Mate, those kinds of things. So honestly, I think we put in a bunch of these other extra cards that are kind of meh because they're fun. And yeah, and that's enough for me. All right, we want to find Emil. Another Escape to the Wilds. Wow. All right, so Devil's Play deals X damage to any target and with flashback. This is still not that great. Ooh, Outcast is really good though. Yeah, that's really bad. That's all sorts of not good. All right, well, there's Emil. Emil's a little bit interesting here. Like, it is a good card, but we don't really do anything with it right away. I think that I'd rather start just gaining life. I could play this after the fact. It's once you get the 6 mana, playing this just straight out becomes a 6/6 Vigilant Unicorn. But we'll do this instead. Swing in here. We are bringing the life total down a little bit if they keep taking it. I'm guessing they block with the Grazer. And they start creating 5/5s every turn. Yikes. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Okay, plays Mountain. Experimental Frenzy is a little bit awkward. I guess they haven't played anything expensive just yet. Just the Escape to the Wilds. Yeah, so goes for the Frenzy. Must have nothing really good in hand. They can still play all this stuff though, so they can just like kill a few things. The Unicorn, I guess, is okay to hit. They don't get to use these after this turn though, because of Escape to the Wild stuff. All right, so we got our life total up to 36. The question is does that give us enough time to find Blessed Sanctuary and start going off with Emil and that kind of stuff? We don't actually have a ton of other things here. We're playing a very janky deck, first and foremost. That is for sure. Rada, oh man, this is so bad for us. All right, well, let's go ahead and go Emil the Blessed. We have to have 3 mana to blink stuff. We can blink the Charger later though. Bring it down with some counters, pump this, or bring this back, bring back All-Seed and the Unicorn. I thought that they don't keep these for that long. So Escape to Wilds, you may play these only until the end of the next turn. Which we just went to the end of the next turn, didn't we? They shouldn't be able to play these again. Oh, with flashback. Did they go to the graveyard? They should just be exiled. I'm a little bit confused. Oh, they used them already, so now they have flashback. That's right. Right. Yep. All right, protection from red. That only kind of helps us here. We're definitely still probably going to lose this one. Like, the only thing I'm holding out for is if we do find like Blessed Sanctuary into a unicorn that we can start blinking, because we can go wide enough, gain enough life that we can maybe have a shot. Blessed Sanctuary also dodges all of their removal right now. And we should be able to stay alive for at least like 3 turns. Yeah, that does it though, I think. All right, so blink the charger. We're gonna go ahead and concede. I forget that these also can tap for red because of the Dryad, so they actually have the flashback already to go. All right, up against Miami Fornia, and this is an interesting hand. I think we need a mulligan that. This is kind of worse. We have the combo enhance. We're gonna try for this one. We'll drop the Auricorn. We have a lot of good stuff. We're just hoping to find a 1-drop now. 2-drop is acceptable. I'm happy with 2 drops. Okay, now all lands. We want the lands. All of them. Okay, go Mesa Unicorn. I actually really like Daybreak Charger with Emil to be able to just pump something real quick. All of our life linking stuff is pretty nice. Pillar of Flame. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. This is so very bad. Oh no. Life gain is nice against this deck for the most part, but they're gonna have shocks, Pillar of Flames, that kind of stuff all day long. Yep. Did not expect that with the breeding pool coming out first. And not hitting lands at all means this game's basically already over. Rough. Just a wee bit rough. Yeah, no lands. We're gonna go ahead and concede. I do want to show other people's stuff. Wait, what is Risen Reef doing in this deck? That's... Oh, they create elementals with Young Pyromancer. Ooh, cool stuff. Yeah, so basically you want to try to get 2 wins with Jumpstart every time that you play it. So with 2 wins, you get the 2 rares or mythics that come with it. And then after that, you resign and you can pay another 2,000 gold or 400 gems to then pick 2 more packs. Alrighty, on the play, I'll keep this on the play. It's a little bit better. We at least have a 3/3. This is my basic rule: is 3 mana plays on the play are way better than on the draw. You really need something at the 2-drop slot if you're on the draw, or at least hope to run into it. But with this, we're pretty fine. Pass the turn. I wonder if we can actually get an all activated stuff for Zerda and Emil. I'm sure there's an actual like sweet deck out there. Right now we're just playing Jank though. I could go for Path of Bravery to get in for a bit more. I think we go for Zerda. I'm not sure if this is going to be a Growth Spiral or Counter Spell. Path of Bravery probably would have resolved where Zerda doesn't. Okay. Shocks themselves. Trumpeting Gnar, interesting. Wow. We're definitely going for MEL. And no attacks, past turn. All right, now we need to actually have a payoff for bouncing. Unicorns are a lot better because I can actually give all of our unicorns counters basically with MEL. I can also just go for the Auricorn, suppose. Man, what are they holding up mana for? All right, let's go for Path of Bravery. Sinister Sabotage. Okay. And pass the turn. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. I just want to see how they block, because we could end up doing some interesting things. All right, so they do let it through, down to 12. Perfect. Pass the turn. All right, so what we can do next turn if we just draw land or nothing, like some dead stuff, is that we could put Auricorn onto this. Okay, they put 2 counters onto that. That's not good. Only creatures we control. All right, I guess we just make a 6/6 then with Vigilance. Something we could do though, I could bounce, put it onto the All-Sea Device Bounty, swing in for 4. Was what I was trying to do beforehand, and then we could blink it and then put counters onto it as well. But now I think we just play it out. We pay the Emil's ability and no attacks. Pass the turn. We're drawing all of like the not as good side of our deck. I mean, we have Zerta and Emil, which is pretty sweet. We didn't hold up mana to actually get protection, which probably was the wrong idea, but it's gonna be awesome. Oh man. All right, Gem Razor. No enchantments or artifacts. Oh, there is an enchantment or artifact. Rude. All right, another Emil. Also a terrible draw. All right, well, pass the turn. Unfortunately, this now has trample. Before, the plan is that you can just kind of block, blink it, and then not have to deal with the damage. We can kind of do that with Zerta on the 3/3s. All right, yeah, they're doing good stuff. We probably need a bit more card draw on this deck. Yeah, up to a 10/10. We're down to 18. They're not swinging in. That's actually pretty sweet. That's right, it gets 1 counter if it does that. Oh, I forgot about that. All right, so we can actually grow some stuff here. So I always forgot, I keep forgetting about all the rest of the abilities. It's 2 counters if it's Unicorn, but it can trigger off of anything. All right, pass to my turn. All right, go for Unicorn. 2 counters onto it. This is activate abilities of creatures. So we actually have less for Castle Ardenvel as well, I believe. That aren't mana abilities. So Castle Ardenvel, yeah, should be modified cost down to 2. Okay. What's up, Pimenta? How you doing? And don't blink. How are you guys doing today? All right, so now I believe that we can actually outvalue them. Maybe. All right, Brokos comes along. We probably will go ahead and block with the Emiel if they do swing in to just kill this thing. Down to 14. They probably know that. That's probably why they haven't been attacking yet. All right, we've got to draw something decent at some point. I mean, we get to create 4 power on the board every time, every turn. Our life total is starting to tick down. We need to find ways to gain life, do a few other things. Yeah, so Brightmare would be amazing, so we can just keep gaining 4 life for 2 mana. Zerda's not the companion. No, it was actually just in the deck. Yeah. I do love how in Arena it feels like you put a 1 of in a deck and you find it every single game, and then you put 4 of something else and you never run into it. I'm not sure if you guys have run into the same issue, but I find that happens to me all the time. All of my 1-ofs, I feel like almost every game I run into them, and that's not really the goal. Another Brokos. All right, how big is this thing now? That's a lot of stuff. We need life gain. There's so many ways to gain life in our deck. All we need to do is find 1 of them. Do you attack in now? If they attack in with their beasts as well, yeah, there they go. All right, so... No! Gosh dang it. Oops. I was trying to activate this again in response to that. All right, so block here. How much is that? So that's 10, 16. Block and block takes 6. Gosh dang it. I messed that up. Wait a minute. Was I missing some? How did I die? Oh, Death Touch with the trample. Okay, that's what I missed. I forgot. So Death Touch killed everything for one damage, and then all the trample went through. I forgot about the Death Touch on Insatiable Hemophage. All right, yeah. So that's why they all went through. So we had a bunch of blockers, but they only had to do 1 damage to each blocker to be able to kill it. So then they all went through. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep this. We have some life gain. We have some interaction with enchantments. The main thing here is that we're hoping to get to Bless Sanctuary. Bless Sanctuary is the card that like wins us games. We have a few other fun, interesting things, but like this is really the card that's like actually good. All right, and we are hitting our lands, so that's nice. We should be able to get to it on turn 5. Risen Reef. All right, play the Brightmare. I don't care to gain 1 extra life there, so we'll just tap that, gain the life. Healed Horn for this deck. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of Jumpstart cards that I've not really checked into, and so many cards in Historic right now as well. Like that's the fun thing is Historic is growing so big, and we're getting Amonkhet soon as well. Yeah, they're doing Risen Reef type things. So much value. This is a big issue with our deck, not having that much interaction. All right, Emil the Blessed. I mean, we get to go for a lot of value as well. Swing in. Okay, down to 16 past the turn. We do not have Settle the Wreckage in this deck. That's probably the thing we should definitely bring in. All right, bounce Emil. That's actually fine with us. Fine by me. That is so many Risen Reefs this early in the game. Yeah, we're doing things, but it's not this good. That's for dang sure. Okay, down to 19. That's cool. Good for you. All right, replay Blessed Sanctuary, or play it out. Our life total doesn't matter as much as trying to at least kill them here. We might be able to get rid of one Risen Reef, which only somewhat helps. And then we just hope for no more Teferis.
You just let me know if you're up for round.
All right, pass the turn. Risen Value Engine, yeah, seriously. Risen Reef is... All right, they get to kill Blessed Sanctuary here. So I think we're looking for a 1-drop. If we can go Blessed Sanctuary again into a 1-drop, that would be really nice. And then into Emil Unicorn. Yeah, I mean, we're playing up against people that are playing like actual good cards while we're playing these things. That is an issue. Pass the turn. All right, if the other Ugin comes down, we're gonna cry. All right, every time. All right, that's gonna happen. We'll go for one more game here. Otherwise, we've played it. We've played unicorns. We've done it. We're good. It had to be done. This is why I'm here. I do it so you guys don't have to. This isn't amazing, but we have all of our best pieces in hand. Like, the curve isn't great, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it with 3 lands, 4 lands, yeah. And just hope to make it work. A 2-drop like Mesa Unicorn or something like that would be great here. Gain some life. Another Path of Bravery is not the worst. No attacks. Pass the turn. Elvish Reclaimer. Yeah, no blocks. Down to 21. Hurdash Druid. All right, let's go Path of Bravery. Now it's a 2/2. We can block a few more things. No attacks, though. Ding, Vraska.
Your demise won't be quick. Don't flatter yourself.
All right, Zerda with Emil is pretty nice. We'll see if we can keep this alive for a while. No attacks past the turn. Sacks a land, grabs a land. So Elvish Reclaimer is going to start growing. He becomes 3/4. Yep, sacrificing a land. Doesn't sacrifice a land. Interesting. Dr. Spillikin with another sub. 4 months of Twitch Prime. Thank you, good sir. How you doing, brother? So yeah, this Vraska is annoying. It doesn't actually kill Emil, so that's something. nor does it kill the Blessed Sanctuary. So, I mean, that's what we're going for. We're going to go Blessed Sanctuary. We're going to play Zerda out, which lets us blink Zerda over and over again and create a bunch of 2/2 unicorns. So, the 3-card combo, just for Value Town, is great. No attacks, pass the turn. Of course. Of course. Gosh dang it. Accidental naps are always the best naps. I feel like if I ever try to nap, it doesn't actually work. Accidental naps, though, best naps ever.
Sacrifices.
Gitrog monster, yeah. Bad stuff abounds here. All right, so we can go for Zerda and just put counters onto things. Path of Bravery is kind of nice as well. I think we just put both on. We grow everything anyway. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put a counter onto it while we can. No attacks. Vraska just kills the Zerda is the issue. We really needed that Blessed Sanctuary to survive. I really don't know how we win now besides this. Target creature can't block this turn. That's something Zerda can do. I always forget about the other ability of Zerda. Like, honestly, I don't think I've used that in, like, forever. Alright, let's see what Vraska does. They should kill the Zerda. Yeah.
The day is yours.
Alright, give us another Blessed Sanctuary. Please and thank you. Rude. All right, take it down to 21. All right, go Emiel the Blessed. I should have played All Seed first, in case they still have another Assassin's Trophy potentially here. Yeah, this is where I think it's interesting. Decks that do this, where you're sacrificing decks along the way, that's not when you play Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead doesn't typically do well in those kinds of decks. Nate Dial with the bit, thank you so much. So I could sack this Soulward and kill Vraska just to deal with it. See if we can survive after the fact there. So protection from green. Let's go ahead and kill Vraska. We're still not actually dealing with the Gitrog monster here, but it should be good. Whoa, Amazonian raiding with a party of 487. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, welcome everybody. We are playing unicorns in Historic and Jumpstart because, I mean, come on, someone's got to do the unicorns. And everyone protect the raid. Throw up the elephants. Protect. All right, getting hit by Gitrog monster. So yeah, we were playing with Emiel the Blessed and Zerda. Well, I just got exiled. So we had Zerda, which lets us blink everything for 1 mana with Emiel. And then we're playing Blessed Sanctuary, which lets us create, you know, 2/2 unicorns for every time that we spend mana. The issue is that our deck is just having a few issues. All right, Path of Bravery. We pass the turn. We can chump block for days now, kind of. I really don't know how we actually win this match, though. What's up? Anyway, thanks so much, everyone. How's everything going? Amazonian, how was your stream? Can't stick around. Anyway, yeah, thanks very much. Have a good one. And Shadow Spear, and we concede. All right. So we have the ability to blink. If they don't have trample, we can blink and have it come back. We get to put a counter onto it every time and do some semi-interesting things there. With Soul Warden, we can end up gaining lots of life if we have some stuff going as well. But this is definitely more of a janky deck here rather than like crazy powerful. Let me show you guys the deck real quick. Anyway, thank you guys everyone for the follows as well. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm if you guys don't know who I am, I have been doing YouTube for 2 years now. I have quite a few. All right, let's see here. Rat Colony. Well, let's go ahead and put out the Ronom Unicorn. We're kind of fine chump blocking for days at the moment. Yeah, did not expect to run into Rat Colony. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, basically against Rat Colony, you just always block. We wait until the late game so that we can try to get more value out of our stuff. So play, let's just go Mesa Unicorn. I guess we want to play two things next turn. So Rightmare, tap Rat Colony, gain some life. Yeah, so I've been doing stuff on YouTube for quite a while. And then I just kind of recently started playing more on Twitch. And so, anyway, follows are definitely appreciated, all that stuff. We just barely hit 2,000 followers after like 2 months of doing this, so that's pretty sweet. We'll bring out another Ronom Unicorn. There are some enchantments they can be playing here that are pretty good. We'll swing with Brightmare, down to 18. All right, see you down here. Have a good one. Captain Zanzibar, thanks for the follow. Diagospar, thanks for the follow. Bed by 8, thank you. Birdman, Podoleza, Fresh Prince of Bellerin, love that one, awesome. Cut Off Wolf. Some of these, so I have dyslexia as well, so I'm gonna have a hard time saying all these names. But anyway, appreciate everyone for the follows. Tony Hawk, thank you. All right, so. Let's see here. Let's go for... I'd actually just rather keep killing creatures. So let's go Daybreak Charger. Put onto Mesa Unicorn. Swing in. Alright, they actually do trade off. Sweet. And then we can start going wide. I'm expecting them to have a couple of rats come out on this next turn. And yeah... The toughness level is really annoying. When they're just like 1 toughness, they're easy to deal with, but now, not as easy. All right, let's go ahead and mutate. Man, we're not finding any of our actual like pieces for this deck, so put that over. This has Vigilance. They're gonna have to kill it, basically. Swinging with these two. All right, and they're trying to just outvalue us because they get the card draw with Icon of Ancestry. Which, I mean, it should work for them. Unfortunately, we have answers for enchantments, but not artifacts. We're actually going to hold on to this past the turn. We need some non-token creatures for what we're doing, and this doesn't do anything better than just creating a Castle Ardenville token at the moment. Swings in. Yeah, no blocks. Actually, I should have created the 1/1 and then blocked. Oh well. Down to 25. All right, we have to draw something at some point, right? All right, we can play this and still use Castle Ardenville's ability. Pass the turn. And we still have blockers for days, as long as they don't have Trample. Piper the Swarm. Oh, that's bad. Gain control of target creature. All right, well, in this case, we double block. They have Menace because of this as well. All right, well, kill some rats. Go up to 29. That is a lot of lands in a row. Rough. I haven't seen a Rat Colony deck in so long. What in the world? How many lands in a row was that? Do you guys actually... Who's keeping count? This is way too many. Not cool. Yeah, unicorns have a couple of really cool cards. It's definitely more of a janky deck for sure still. But I mean, jank is the best. That's what we come for. We come for the jank. All right, so we are going to block here. Hate with Menace. Normally you can choose 2 creatures and block, but can't do it now. Yeah, killing the rat colonies is going to be at least better. Keeping them off of rats, and then hopefully we can get to Emil and do something actually useful. All right, Inspiring Unicorn. Pass the turn. Yeah, and this is another thing too. I feel like every time that you play, you put a bunch of 1-ofs in a deck, you get all of the 1-ofs into your hand. And then you don't actually draw the things that you have 4 of. Like, there's so many cards we haven't found, but we have found all of the 1-ofs. Same thing with Majestic Auricon. We have it as 1-of, just as a joke, kind of. And we have found it every game that we've played with this deck so far. And so, a little bit annoying there. We're just going to take the 8. Down 18. Yeah, they have every... Oh my goodness. Nice. Alright, so we could swing in fairly aggressively and still have a blocker, except these guys have Menace. Let's try to get the life total down at least a smidge. I mean, blocking is not going to do much for us here anyway, so pass the turn. Yeah, this is actual historic, not just the event. Yeah, so Legion's End kills the other one. Good for you. It's in for 8 again. We can't block because they have Menace, so I'm going to figure this after the fact. I mean, I always want to stick in with games because, you know, now that we've drawn this many lands, we should draw something else, right? Right? You would think so. Like that's how it should go. But it's not going that way. Like, this is getting rather ridiculous. Yeah, MTG arena probability versus real life probability. Yeah, that's a very fair point. Well, we're dead. Yeah, so well, let's concede. Wow. Okay, how many lands in a row was that? That was we hit 1 Inspiring Unicorn between, I think, 7 lands off the top. That was rough. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end the one with the unicorns here. We did get some good wins. There was one really good game in there, but I think it's time to move on to something a little bit more competitive. Yeah, overall, unicorns are fun. They're a good combo. Zerda, MEL, and Blessed Sanctuary with is a really fun combo. You can keep bouncing Zerda to keep making unicorns. If you have extra mana, then you can also just put counters onto these unicorns, make a bunch of 4/4s over and over again. Preventing all damage dealing board wipes with Blessed Sanctuary is really nice, and just like damage to face is pretty good. And so that's kind of the combo we're going for. What I'm recognizing is you don't have to play all the other unicorns to really do that. Like, our best cards were actually Soul Ward and also Life's Bounty. Like, all of the unicorns we were playing in here were kind of meh. Brightmare was pretty nice to be able to gain some life. Being able to tap down their stuff over and over again is nice. So honestly, that's good with Emil. You can play it over and over again, bounce all their board, and then swing in. So I do like this combo, but I think that in the future we're going to play it a little bit differently. So we're going to go ahead and jump into some other stuff here now, and yeah, that's it for this one.